Well, good morning. It's Saturday morning. I'm doing a little something different. I'm using the Boss RC600 as basically right now just an audio mix panel. And I'm using my neural DSP quad Cortex and also my Boss GX-100 to just show in between, you know, what things are doing here and there. So I'm going to start off with the neural, and I'm using, it's a I believe it's a Deluxe 64. Yeah, it's a Deluxe vibrato amp. Down clean. I'm just going for clean right now. I'm in a little mix between front and rear pickups. I'm kind of favoring the treble one. Pick it a little more. If I went the other way, just get a little fatter. So, oh, and I did put a little, if I want to kick this a little more, I put a little, and I believe this is called the, what the heck was it? Exotic Z boost is what I was using there. I got everything dialed right to 12 o'clock high on that. You could actually, if I wanted, I could take the gain down on that and just make it kind of a drive, just a drive period with no, you know, no overdrive, just gain, which is nice. And what I liked about the Exotic Z boost, okay, like now, okay, here's the amp alone. Here's the Z boost. It doesn't really change the tonal aspect of the amplifier. So it maintains that. That's what I liked. So let's say if I went this way, right, and we go like this. See, here's without the boost. There's the boost. Right? And I might take that bass out of there too. I don't think you need so much bass. Maybe something more like this. Right? I'm still kind of getting a little distortion, so I'm going to take that down again. Yeah, so that's some things I would do, and that's something I threw into the picture on this, was, you know, having a booster if I wanted it and stuff. So, and this is, I have this on stomp mode, so all I have to do is hit that switch and it activates that. All right, well, let's go over to the Boss. Let's go to the Boss. I'm going to turn this down. I'll take that out of there. And let's throw it in right here. So this is coming in here. This is my input to here. And here I'm on, let me go out and show you. I'm on what they call Studio Blues. I've changed up some of this too, to my own likings. And I'll show you that. So if I go in here, I'm using the boutique amp, and I got an X compressor sitting in front of it. Now I can go to a page on here. Let me exit that first. And let's go here. Now here, I'm basically kind of in a pedal mode. So you can start sneaking in things. Maybe I want to put the wire on. Let's see if I can get my foot over there, baby. There we go. Now it's back to active foot volume. In fact, you have to have it set up that way. I have to go into control and dial that up to be foot volume and combination wire. And then you just actually kick the wire in when you want it. So it's a nice sound, right? Now let's go to some of the real wild stuff. So let me exit out of here, page down. I'm going to go down to this guy. This was interesting because what I loved about the Neural was the fact that I have how a Dumble amp's in it. And last week, I believe it was last week, John Nathan Cordy put up how to dial in a Dumble tone on your Boss GX-100. So this is what we came up with. So what it is the Boss GX-100 allows you to have multiple amps, same with the Neural, and we have a divider, a splitter. So I have a Tweed, an early model Tweed, probably a Bassman characteristic, and then we also have a Mesa Boogie amp, and the combination of the two is what really creates that Dumble sound, because that's what Dumble was going for, was trying to give you the best of both worlds. He's giving you a really nice Mesa Boogie boutique amp, and he was also giving you a really nice Bassman, true and blue, sounds. And I'm using a couple of overdrives in front of it and stuff, so that's kind of nice. Right. Okay. So anyway, yeah. So that's the Dumble in that, right? Okay, which sounds nice. We'll leave it at that, right? All right, now let's go over. Oh, what? Oh, I wasn't all the way down. Okay, I'm sorry. Pumping stuff out here. Let me see. Where's my end? Oh, way over here. Come on in there. There we go. And let's go find the OD. Where are you, baby? It's up here. So this was the very original Dumble. I didn't even have this a week and somebody had uploaded this. Now that's an actual capture of a real Howard Dumble amplifier. So you can see, yeah, it's got all those characteristics. It just really has all those beautiful harmonic characteristics to it that the Dumbles have. This is the Dumble capture here itself. And you can dial in if you want to go clean on it, or if you want to really crank her out, you can do it. So it's a great capture. They did it upright, so they captured the entire amplifier. Yeah, it's as soon as I heard. That's what sold me, you know. I said, okay, I think I got my money's worth here on this box. I'm just buying out my unit. Is 7 years old now. I didn't even realize it's been that long. And I'm getting little issues here and there. So I'm running a little fan off the side. No noise at all coming out of that thing. It'll run for 20 hours straight on its own internal lithium battery. And it's rechargeable. But since I've actually been cooling the unit down, she seems to be working absolutely fine. I was having some overheating issues with it recently, and so that's why I just wanted to, I did a lot of diagnostics, looking at, you know, where it was running current-wise, power, volt amps, making sure it wasn't something that was really going to sink the thing down, but she seems to be doing good as long as I keep the heat management in check. And I keep it at around 70 degrees Fahrenheit. And if I don't have the fan, she'll go up to around 95 degrees Fahrenheit. So she gets pretty toasty. Which, that's really not bad. But this unit here, this thing runs at 15 watts. It's kicking. And it runs around 200, well, let's just say 250 milliamps of current pull. This one's only doing 100 milliamps. You could run it all day and night. It never changes from that. And it's only doing 7 watts. So if you're looking for power efficiency, the Boss is it. But then again, don't forget, this is 4 computers living inside this thing. So it's pretty amazing that they could fit all that in the size of that box. And you're not going to run out of things to do with either one of these units. So if you're really on a tight budget, go with the GX-100. If you are crazy, like I am, get the Neural. You know? And of course they have the Nano Cortex out now, which is just a streamlined version of the same thing. And you can get one of those for $500. So that would be on the par of that. This was $2,500. So, and then I bought the drive it over with a car case, and it would still be okay. It was built specifically for it. And I also got the expression pedal, which is put out by, I think it's Precision Engineering. Puts out this really nice expression pedal, goes directly for that. And I haven't tried yet, but I got a feeling it would work just as well on this too. So, well, anyways, that's a back-to-back, side-to-side. This is a you can make a Dumble sound in the Boss GX-100. And this is a real Dumble that you're hearing. And they sound quite characteristic, and I really like using the RC600 even just as a mini mixer board. You know, we'll get into some loops with it later, okay? And we'll throw in some of its drums and things like that. So I'll keep this situation going, and we'll do things like that. We'll start really playing between all of the stuff. All right. Well, thanks for watching.